Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your April 2016 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I will be using either the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue or Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue, and of course pulling a color card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Anna Segal. And if you would like a personal reading with me, just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. And of course, if you would like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. Let's get to it. Hi there, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you for April 2016. I just felt a giddiness. Someone's excited. Someone's getting to see their grandkids who are probably around anywhere between, I'm seeing little kids, they're probably between the ages of 2 and 5, and you're finally getting to see them. And maybe you haven't seen them in a few months or even a few years. And I see some of you, again, this isn't everybody, but I see somebody's out there running around on the beach and like taking the kids, you know how you twirl them around and stuff like that, doing that with the kids and feeling so alive that you finally get to see these kids. Authenticity comes up as the first card for you guys. Let's see what's going on here. Nope. Okay. I hear you. I won't take any cards unless unless I'm supposed to. We're good. All right. So let's get the rest of your cards. Success. Ask for what you want. Okay, and then focus on it without pushing. Express your inner truth. These are beautiful cards. I love this deck. I just love it. It's the Archangel Gabriel deck, in case you were one of those people who got impatient and you went ahead of the intro. It's the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, first card up we have is Authenticity. Trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. You know, there are so many times that we will get afraid of something, a situation, love, especially deep love. We get terrified of those things because we think we don't know how to handle it. Okay? But really, if you're just yourself, it'll come together. It's all good. You don't need to be thrown off course. And again, when you anchor yourself in who you really are and how you really want to express yourself, and you're not too worried about what the other person thinks, you'd be surprised at how much respect comes flying right back at you. Okay? Or it could be people who want to tear you down, but that's not your problem. That's their problem. Okay? And you can't control what people are going to do. So stay authentically you no matter what this month, because this will ultimately lead to your success. It says, congratulations, you did it. You did it. You finally made something happen, something you've been wanting. There's some answer there. Now, whenever we talk about success, we always have to talk about what that means for you. So look at your definition of success. If your definition of success is having the most money, having the hottest love partner, whatever, being the most athletic, okay, that's fine. That's all well and good. However, there are successes all along the way. Okay? You're successful in that you completed perhaps something on your timeline, your soul contract timeline, or maybe you satisfied some karma. You might have, sorry, somebody could be like, why would you say that? Some of you might have a situation where you're just like, I don't want to deal with this, but by the end of the month, you're successful. And you know what? You just marked something off of your soul contract. Karma solved. Okay. Sorry, I looked over that way because I'm right next to a parking lot, and my neighbor just came home. They're really sweet. The ones next door to me, I love them. It looked like his car was going to drive right into my window. I knew it wasn't, but I was like, meh. It just kind of knocked me out for a second. Anyway, I'm back. Hi. All right. So the next card is Ask for What You Want. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. See, first of all, look at what that says. You have to be truthful with yourself. You have to really know what you want. And if you're constantly going after what society tells you you should want, you're not going to do so well, okay? And then it says, be clear with God. Be honest with God. So if there are things that are hurting your heart, if there are things that you need help with, don't think, well, I'm just stuck the way that it is. There's no changing it. That's not true. That's simply not true. There can be little miracles that come by way of just knowledge and things that you can now start taking steps towards maybe healing or, Maybe you are clearing up those misunderstandings. It could be that someone has loved you a very long time, but you thought that they hated you. Maybe they loved you and they felt like it wasn't safe to love you because of the person you were putting out there. Or maybe they loved you, but you were with somebody and they wanted to do the right thing, and so they stayed quiet about it. Okay? There could be a lot of things that could factor into this. So ask for what you want, clear up miscommunications, be honest with yourself, be honest with God. You can't really lie to God anyway, but be clear in your intentions. The final card we have before we move on to the color card is express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. Yeah, you shouldn't ever try to imitate somebody else's style. I actually have had a couple of people, this example is popping up in my head, who come to me and they want to be readers. And it's like an industry kind of thing where if you're reaching out to somebody and you want to do readings like them, they'll ask you, can I do a reading for you? Okay. I get them all the time. So I'm always listening to people's readings. And some people are just so afraid to be their authentic self. And they're so afraid to take their own style. I mean, some of them actually paused and laughed the way I pause and laugh, but it was not genuine. And, it just came off like they were trying to be, they were trying to like mimic the way I do it. That's not your key to success. The key to success is doing it the way that you would do it and bringing your energy to the project, not trying to be like anybody else. Does that make sense? All right. Your color card for this month is Pearl. Connect to the Divine 25. And it's interesting that card just came up, express your inner truth. And then this Pearl card comes up because I feel like when you guys take this month to really connect in with the divine, you have this utter clarity about who you are, and you feel so comfortable about that expression that you came here to be. You are this expression of the divine, so you're going to be bringing that forward and having an authentic voice, and you'll find that this really does pull things in that are a vibrational match for you. Do you understand? So if you're trying to be someone else, you're not going to be very happy, you're not going to be very fulfilled, you will probably fail. But if you're being you, you're connecting to the divinity within you and connecting to God's source creator, you'll get kind of guidance on where you can be the most successful and what will bring you the most happiness. Okay, so you just need to be open and receptive to that. All right, so there it is, guys. Have a beautiful month. And of course, I am sending you so much love. Take care.